Now tell me if that don't look like no dragon spine, bro.
And look, that's a f***ing dragon under the ice. That's a dragon. And it's almost at the same exact spot as this.
Oh man. No. Imagine this wrapping around the ice wall under it. Oh no.
Oh no.
This might really be a dragon head. This might really be. There's a reason. It looks like they snapped the rest of the body off.
Dragons and dinosaur hunters. First guys to see this, people, in the world. This is the first time I put it anywhere.
This was a video of a hiker that was towards the bottom of the arch. I didn't think that the picture did its size.
Draconians? What's a draconian? You can literally see him smiling. Welcome back to another creepy video. I'm Jet Ski Chuck. Let's dive in. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Find the bell icon and turn notifications to all so you don't miss nothing.
So, I found a dragon. And I'm not even joking. And not only did I find a dragon, but I found a dragon in the United States the size of a state. Now you might think I'm crazy, but if you watch this video, I'm going to provide you solid evidence to the point where you're going to know there were dragons. It all started a few days ago when my buddy Mike, who has this page on the gram, go follow him. He is brilliant and has so much awesome information, posted this. And those are people. So these are rock formations and those are people. So think how big that is. So Mike was mentioning in his post how the mainstream would never let us know how big dinosaurs actually were. And he was saying these were scales from a giant dinosaur. But I was suspicious. I wasn't quite sold on what he was saying. Suspicious to the point where I wanted the coordinates. So Mike, like the good person he is, found me the coordinates. And just to show you a little bit more, all this rock formation goes on until the eye can't see. And that's a car, just so you get an idea of how big these are. So I got these coordinates and I put them in because I wanted to see these rock formations for myself. So I zoomed all the way in and I found these patterns and they were everywhere and they just go on forever and forever. And that's a car, just so you can get a scale again here. And just look at these. They're forever, forever. And they're all just like the squareness of them. They're too coincidental to what a reptile scale looks like to me. So what I wanted to do was I saw this and then I wanted to zoom out and see if I can get a bigger thing, but I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. Didn't see anything. And I was like, I give up. And then all of a sudden, there it was. Now you might not see it at first, but I promise you, you will. So look at the red. We're looking at the red here. Here's a wing, okay? So a giant wing. Here's its torso going up to its neck, and then its head is right here. And then another wing, and then so we got body, wing, neck, and then I'm gonna show you its head, and it's crazy. All right, so I really want you to see this. And over here is the head. So I circled the head. Here's its mouth around. Literally the mouth opening is right here. Here's its eye. So here's its big head. Here's an outline. Found the best looking dragon to what it looked like. But you can see in the blue outline, the blue, you can see the wings. And then its head goes up and around. And the part to the very top right is the head here. Now watch this. All right, so here's the whole thing. Wing. I'm gonna zoom in on the head here and just wait till you see this. Okay, so here's its head. Here would be its bottom jaw. Look, you can literally see its teeth, even molars here. And then look at this. More teeth over here, but wait till I show you what I found. And I found this after I saw this. Look at the name of the trail by the giant dragon head. Black Dragon Canyon Trailhead. Guys, they put the truth right in plain sight.
We're going that route today. I got my pen. Let me write that name down because we're going to dive into that. Black Dragon Canyon Trailhead. Yeah. Black Dragon Canyon? Are you kidding me? Trailhead. almost like the dragon got slayed and then just fell backwards. Like, ugh.
The Dragon's Head, Dragon Trail. So just to compare the rock formations to a crocodile. Suspiciously similar, right? So again, I just really want you to see that those rock formations look exactly like what petrified crocodile scales would look like. Exactly. And these scales go on forever. Literally forever. Miles and miles and miles. Now here's where it gets even crazier. There's a place up here around where the dragon's chest would be called Fern's Nipple. And I want to show you this place. Okay, so here it is from an overhead view, and it literally looks like a nipple, and you can see all these scale patterns again. Now let me show it to you from the side view. All right, so it clearly looks like what it's being called, and it happens to be right in that chest area of the dragon. Now I think if people were to ever think of dragons for real, they wouldn't think that dragons had nipples.
Yeah, but okay.
But there was all sorts of crossbreeding animals going on back before the flood with the fallen angels literally crossbreeding humans with different animals to try to get different species. So I'm not discounting this part of it at all, especially when I look at what ferns comes from. There just happens to be something called a wyvern, and fern, vern, wyvern, it sounds very similar to me. And a wyvern is a type of mythical dragon with 2 legs and 2 wings and a pointed tail, which is said to be a venomous stinger. So, are they telling us truth in plain sight, as they always do? And again, are they putting that truth in plain sight in books and even in alcoholic beverages called dragon's milk?
So a wyvern and a dragon are 2 different things. A wyvern can stand on 2 legs, and it might be an abomination they created.
You tell me. Now you might think all this is crazy, but the dragon, it's been mentioned everywhere since the beginning of written history. In the Bible is mentioned 35 times. It's one of the 12 zodiac signs of the Chinese calendar, and you're telling me they just picked 11 real animals and 1 fictional one? It was also even in the dictionary pre-1936 as listed as now rare. Dragons, now rare. Now, if you haven't researched any of the history of the hidden giants and titans of the world, like these guys, or this one, or these, or even some of these crazy ones in this giant petrified tree, well, then I could understand why you can't see this outline of this wing here with its neck going to its head with the fern's nipple and the wing here coming down to its tail. Maybe you need to look a little harder, and maybe you need to research a little more. But to me, I know what I see, and it's clear as day to me. And if you can't understand why they would hide these guys from us, well, because it crashes down their narrative of evolution and the Big Bang and dinosaurs and the globe and everything. And it legitimizes the Bible. So you can go on believing that dinosaurs existed 65 million years ago, or you can do some research and realize these are the guys that really existed, and they were as big as the state of Florida. But as always, guys, this was just a big elaborate hoax. I'm just here to entertain you guys. Yeah, I just think this is a guy from a cartoon movie called The Hobbit that they turned into a movie from a book, and it's all just lies. Just entertain and make people imagine this fantasy world, all for entertainment.
Are you kidding me? We gotta type that in. The Black Dragon Canyon head? Why would they name it that? They got the actual teeth. We need to zoom in, see if we can see that actual teeth. Let me know what you guys think about this. This was just one. There's no telling how many more we're about to find on tonight's waters. Let's dive in. Black Dragon Canyon, Utah.
Black Dragon Canyon Viewpoint, located in Green River, Utah. Why is it looking like a whole dragon spine? A massive dragon spine. Also came across a couple of books that reference mountains as dragon spines and vice versa. What do you think? Like
Guys, I think I drove through this and didn't even realize it. You will drive through Utah and it's so beautiful and you don't even know what you're looking at. Is this an old Tartarian civilization? Is it a dragon spine? What is it? For entertainment purposes, of course. This is just the ruins of something. The ruins. Black Dragon Canyon. Can you imagine if this is a giant dragon though? We gotta visit that.
I'll let you in on a secret. Life is better when you make space for what you love. This world will rob you.
If you're thinking about going to Arches National Park, then keep watching. The best time to go is early spring or late fall when there are fewer people. You can see almost all the top highlights in one day as long as you start really early by 7 a.m. or earlier. You're going to want to go to Delicate Arch at sunrise or early morning. And then you're going to hike 6 miles at Devil's Garden Trail, where you're going to see arches of all shapes and sizes. For a full guide, check out.
This was a picture of Druid Arch, and this was a video of a hiker that was towards the bottom of the arch. I didn't think that the picture did its size any justice, so I wanted to post the video as well. This hike is over in Moab, Utah. It's in one of 3 sections of Canyonlands. This one in particular was called the Needles. The hike was beautiful, but it was a bit brutal.
That thing is massive. I'm thinking a person can just stand and be just as tall as it. No, this is somebody walking. That's how massive this is. You're telling me this is in Moab, Utah, Moabites? Something's not adding up, man. The narrative that we are sold isn't adding up. So there's a lot of something went down in Moabite, Utah. and they're not telling us the truth. Something went down. Like I don't even want to say what went down, but you guys know.
I might just wait here for a little bit. Let time pass.
Where is this?
I might just wait here for a little bit.
This is scary and dangerous. You don't want to get too close to that. Look at the vastness. Look at that. That's majestic. One more time, man.
For the people on all trails saying that the hike to Delicate Arch was an easy one, I would just like to know if you and I were on the same hike. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't the hardest hike that I have ever done. However, the half-mile hike up this sheer, slick rock, honestly, was incredibly difficult for me. I did take it slow and ended up needing to take quite a few breaks, but that's okay, because I made it. If you can, I highly suggest doing this hike at sunset and during the off-season. Mind you, there still were quite a few people, but probably a lot less than if it were the peak season. Waiting in line to get pictures at the arch itself actually felt like being at Disneyland. The views up at the arch were absolutely incredible, and especially with the sun setting behind it. This is an arch that I think everyone should try to see. It was definitely worth the effort to get up there and worth the hike in the dark now. Happy to say that I have hiked to the arch that's on a Utah license plate. Have you? Bye!
They got something called Zion in Utah? What? They have Moabites, Zion. Something's going on in Utah, man. We just gotta skip the crowds and visit Utah's mighty 5 national parks in the winter instead. That might be a play, I'm not gonna lie. Go out there, ain't nobody, just you and just the vastness, wondering what happened. Yeah, we just had to take a little closer look at Utah because, what was it called? Black Dragon's Canyon. Man, why would they name it that? And if we zoom all the way out, it's possible a dragon is right there. The dragon's head. And it's even got its chest on there.
didn't expect.
Why? What are they thinking?
Look at this, guys.
It looks just like a dragon nostril. I've seen this before, but how uncanny is this? Let me know your thoughts on this one. What you think about this? I don't even know where this is. It looks like it might be in Middle Eastern somewhere. Could this desert anomaly be the fossilized remains of a dragon or a giant flying reptile? You can see the wings. It looks like wings. It could be a spine. I don't know.
1890, the Tombstone Epitaph ran an article that stated that a bird-like creature resembling a pterodactyl or an alligator with a wingspan of 18 feet was shot down by cowboys. A picture was taken. Now, at that time, they didn't have the ability to run pictures in newspapers, and somehow that picture of that creature, dubbed the Tombstone Thunderbird, was lost. April 26, 1890, the Tombstone Epitaph ran an article that stated
the Tombstone Thunderbird. Cowboys got him. That's interesting.
So this one is head of a sturgeon.
Sturgeon, my that's a dragon. That's a fucking dragon of the sea.
So this one is head of a sturgeon. So this one is head of a.
That does look like a dragon. What they trying to hide in there? What they really got? Said draconians are described to be like dragons but with wings. Hey, that was some real good footage. Let's type that in. Draconians? What's a draconian?
Dracos are originally from the 16th galaxy. They stand 6 to 8 feet tall and are of dark green in color. Their skin texture are dark and scaly. They have no hair on their body and they have a pulsing glow around their head. Their bodies are scaly with long arms and thin reaching just above the knees. Their torso consists of a protruding chest and winged appendages, which is supported by long ribs and long skinny legs. They have some vestigial reproductive capabilities, such as neutral gender, reproducing like lizards. The male species nurture the egg. The female just lays them. Some of the hybrid species have crossbred with the reptilians such as Valkyria, gargoyles, dragons. They communicate mostly on the 4th and 5th densities, which humans like to call astral. The gargoyles, the reptilians with special wings, which are flaps of skin supported by long ribs of Dracana, and this is where vampire symbolically comes from. The word vampire is derived from the word Vulcan Empire. The V and the E are interchangeable in the Old English. There are people today who suffer from what is being called porphyria, which renders a person in need of blood. They are nothing but your modern-day vampire and Dracula. The word Dracula means son of the Dracos, and they come from these creatures known as the Draconians. They are from Draco, which is the 6-star constellation Orion, meaning it has 6 suns, and that would mean 6 solar systems, with many kinds of life forms. They are humanoid in shape and reptilian in heritage. The Dracos are originally from the 16th galaxy.
Unbelievable.
Mr. Hunters here. Dragons and Dinosaur Hunters here, guys. How you doing? Check this out. You see the dragon right in the middle of the frame? See the dragon's head. Zoom right toward it. Just zoom in like this. See it? See if I can... Anyway, that's a dragon. You see all this green that's following him on his body, right here. On the left-hand side. It's his skin that ripped off its bone. This is a dragon egg. There's its head. You can see its eyes, eyebrows, horns, or ears that's starting. This is all the inside of an egg. If you look at a chicken egg or bird egg, it looks like the same thing. All this white stuff in there, you see all those little white chunks are its bone. So this thing got shooken up. Only dragon egg in the world ever found. Check this out. I'm just going to go through it. And the red dots are the blood, or his heart that blew up. I think his heart blew up. And the ones that were flat in there are the ones that hit the outside of the inside of the shell. The ones that aren't are still, floating inside the embryonic fluid. I think this is the air sac that they squeeze out right here. Right before they hatch, they squeeze out the rest of their air. I don't know if that's it, but anyway, this looks like a chicken egg if it gets overdeveloped. And you crack it, and you see these little red veins and stuff like right here. It's exactly the same as what you see. Anyway, this is the dragon egg, 100%. No one's ever seen one of these. First time any of you guys are seeing this. It's right now, the whole world. So, this will go viral on this thing, man. I'm not even kidding. You guys saw the egg, you saw the head. You're going around to.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see no egg or no head. I get what he's saying, like the fluid and everything, but it looks like just like a gemstone, you know? Let me know if maybe I'm missing it. You guys let me know.
It's all the bone. It's all the blood splatter from the blood, his heart blowing up inside. It had to be. All the, looks like his whole skull. I don't know. Just want to show you guys. This is found out in the middle of nowhere, just like this. This might be his bone on his head. See this? Yeah, sure looks like. Let's turn him around. See, that's right there. Yep. Look at that. You can even see his eyes. You can even see his eyes right here. And the skin should be right up above him. Right here. It's on the other side. Right, flip it over. Here you go. So there's the skin, guys. Skin will shrink. Remember that. Dragons and dinosaur hunters. First guys to see this, people, in the world. This is the first time I put it anywhere. Have a great day.
I don't know. You guys tell me. It looked like a normal rock, but it could have been. I'm not going to absolutely discredit it, you know, but it was tough for me to try to imagine to see it. And plus, I never even seen a dragon egg before. So let's dive in and see what else we can find on these dragon waters.
In Zhangjiakou, China, in October 2017, something extraordinary unfolded in a rural community located 120 miles from Beijing. It all started when the residents stumbled upon a fascinating discovery in a field: an immense 60-foot set of bones. These bones belonged to a highly peculiar creature, unlike anything they had ever seen before. The locals believed that these bones belonged to an ancient dragon. Dragons hold great significance in Chinese culture, depicted in historical murals throughout the ages. However, scientists remained uncertain about the true nature of these remains. They couldn't conclusively identify the creature to which the bones belonged. Hence, the mystery surrounding these mysterious bones remains unsolved to this day. In Zhangjiakou, China, in October 2017,
I never heard AI so concerned. He was concerned in that last TikTok. You can literally see him smiling. He's loving it. He or she loving it.
Not until this year, anyway. Not only do I believe in him now, but I think there's a chance some of these guys might still be roaming this flat realm we live in. You see, I don't really pay.
Wait.
I would love to own one of these. An orange one? What would you name it? If you guys could own one of these, what would your name be for one? Absolutely beautiful, stunning. I think you can walk these too. What is this, an albino iguana? I believe you can walk one of these. I wouldn't mind one, honestly. I would name them Orange Starburst. What are those orange popsicles called with the ice cream filling? That's Popsicle. There it is. Popsicle is his name. What would you guys name him?
Do you believe in dragons? I never did. Not until this year anyway. Not only do I believe in them now, but I think there's a chance some of these guys might still be roaming this flat realm we live in. You see, I don't really pay attention to the mainstream news, other than looking to see the nonsense they're putting out there. But lately, I've been paying attention because they've been putting out things that are kind of revealing the fact that dragons existed here. This is supposedly something from 240 million years ago that they said is a dragon fossil. One, I don't believe it was from 240 million years ago. And two, they try to pass it off as some sort of water dinosaur. This is a dragon. Only a few weeks back, this was found. And they said it was some sort of water animal again, a plesiosaurus. But they said it was found in the cliffs. Funny how it was found way up in the cliffs, and it was supposed to be a water animal. And I don't know about you, but that looks a lot like what I would imagine a dragon's head to look like. Here's a closer look, courtesy of the BBC. Looks awful dragon-like to me. And it's funny, dictionaries from pre-1936 used to talk about dragons and how they are now rare. I also find it peculiar that the Chinese zodiac has 11 real animals and then they just picked a make-believe one for their 12th one. Does that make sense to you? Also, do you know the dragon is talked about in the Bible 21 times? Literally all of these verses in the Bible talk about dragon. Why would they be talking about a fictional make-believe character?
Ancient artifacts from around the world show creatures that resemble that of dragons or dinosaurs. These are all civilizations that are said to not have any contact with each other. So strange that these artifacts and resemblances showed up all around the world at around the same time. In the 12th century, in one of Cambodia's largest temple complexes, Angkor Wat, there's a depiction of what looks to be a scale-type large reptile. In 1944, an enormous cache of ceramic figurines were discovered by a German immigrant, Waldemar Julsrud.
Ancient cultures from all over the world all depict dragons. And this is supposedly in a time where we didn't have any way to communicate. There was no travel to these other parts of the land. And they all just happened to create this mystical, magical, make-believe animal. Well, I'm going to give you my opinion of what I think is going on. I think that this man, who just happened to be the inventor of the term dinosaur, and also just happened to be an evolutionist who wanted to push the theory of evolution, I think they created the term dinosaur and talked about dinosaurs from 65 million years ago. So when dragon bones or giant bones were found, we could not link that to the Bible. The word dinosaur wasn't even around until 1942, and the same man that coined that term just happened to be the first one that ever found dinosaur remains. And it's funny because at first they thought that the remains of that dinosaur was actually a large giant femur from a giant human. So again, I think the fact that dragons are talked about all the time in the Bible, and if you've heard me talk about giants, how giants are talked about all the time in the Bible, there are people out there that want to discredit what the Bible says and want to get you thinking that dinosaurs and evolution is real, and not the fact that dragons and giants are real, even though all the ancient cultures talk about it. And do I think there's a chance there might be some very few hidden dragons in the world today? I do. I think there's a chance that there are. Videos like this and this one that I started with seem pretty legit. Now, I'm not 100% sure, and there can always be good CGI these days, but the evidence points to yes, especially in our past. And I even think there's a chance that they're working on bringing that population of dragons back, because these pictures were found taken from a lab in China, and they look pretty real to me again. So you tell me, do you think dragons existed, or do you think all the ancient cultures just had the same make-believe idea? Do you believe in dragons? I never did.
Shout out to the Fittest Earther. Be sure to check him out. Yeah, he brought up a great point about that dinosaur skull they found on the cliff. We gotta take another look at that.
Fossilized skull of a pliosaur has been found in a towering cliff on England's south coast. If the size of its skull doesn't shock you, maybe its teeth will. These are the fossilized remains of a deep-sea monster. that has scientists shaking with excitement. It's been described as an underwater T-Rex, a creature so menacing it would have had sharks swimming away in fear. It belongs to a pliosaur believed to have ruled the oceans around 150 million years ago. A 12-meter-long killing machine with huge paddle-like limbs and a bite strength of 33,000 newtons, more than twice the crushing power of a saltwater crocodile. What was discovered is just as remarkable. The tip of its snout spotted during a walk along the shoreline of Dorset's Jurassic Coast in England's south. Beaches and his team hoped to find the rest of its skeleton, thought to be hidden within these cliffs. The exact location remains a secret. Fossilized skull of a pliosaur.
This might really be a dragon head. This might really be, there's a reason. It looks like they snapped the rest of the body off. What you mean you're missing the rest? You don't want to show those wings and tail probably. Or this could be a wyvern. Either way it goes, they're not going to show us the rest of the body. This might really be one.
Dinosaurs.
He tried to spin us. He said dragon in the beginning. Now he's saying in the sea. They gotta tell us the truth at least once first. It's part of the rules.
And that's what I really love about fossils and fossil hunting. It gives you an extraordinarily vivid insight into what the world was like millions of years before human beings even appeared on this planet. The remains of a dragon
is a statue of Mary Anning at Lyme Regis. She was a fossil collector who discovered the first plesiosaurus. Over there is Golden Cap.
What's behind us is the most complete pliosaur skull discovered.
Guys, I did want to dig off into this. This was a very interesting art. Took me a little bit to find, but if you see there, it looks like they're riding dinosaurs. Painting by Peter Bruce Gale. Let me see if I can type it in.
OMG, guys, look at this. This is a painting from, look at this. This is a painting from 1562 by Peter Bruce Gale, okay? It's from the Middle Ages. And this is a zoom in. These dragons are over here. These dinosaurs, you can see they're dinosaurs with people beside, yeah? Riding them even. Over here, it's a zoom in of a big painting, right? It's a zoom in and you will discover maybe it was hidden. Half hidden because it's very far. How did he paint them so far? How did he look for the little details? Because when you zoom in, there's detail of it. So, this is in the 1500s. Dinosaurs were not discovered until later. So, and dinosaurs supposedly never lived with humans. But how come this painter painted them? Some people are saying, no, but those are camels. These are not camels. That's not the neck of a camel. It's like a small brontosaurus or something like that, no? So, this painting was done 500 years ago. So, I say that science lied to us, history lied to us once again, and there's a lot of hidden stuff that we don't know. And this painter, Peter Bruce Gale, was telling us that humans and dinosaurs were living together. What do you think? OMG, guys, look at this. This is a painting from 19...
Good work, brother. Hey, he broke it down, man. I would like to see this actual painting. Where is this located? Can we publicly view this? He's on to something. I definitely had to, I forgot about this, but I'm glad, I remembered. This is something interesting. What do you guys think? Let's see if we can get any more on this. Yeah.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute.
What's behind us is the most complete pliosaur skull discovered probably worldwide.
Fact that it's got its teeth mainly still in the sockets, meshed together in the jaw, it's almost, unheard of.
They got two carinas, so sharp cutting edges. Ridges along the two faces of the sort of tooth there, supposedly to break the sort of vacuum. More advanced features such as these pits and that at the front of the snout. This is the top of the food chain. These are described as the largest carnivorous reptiles that ever lived, and certainly they were the mega predator of the Jurassic seas. The more fossils we find, the more evidence we can build on that. What's behind us is the most complete pliosaur skull discovered.
I just find it absolutely baffling that they're not going to show us the wings. I can't get past that, man.
All right, guys, I just caught this weird.
I would be getting out of the water quick as soon as I saw something creepy like that. I'm gone. Y'all didn't see that creepy thing pop up out of water with teeth? I'm out of here.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
It's huge.
Unveiling a Jurassic sea monster. This is the 2 meter.
This is a different video. It looks like we can get a size comparison. Look how this might be a baby dragon. That thing is massive.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
It's huge.
Unveiling a Jurassic sea monster. This is the 2 meter long skull of a pliosaur, one of the most fearsome predators the planet has ever seen.
So it's got big teeth, excellent for stabbing and killing its prey. It doesn't chew its food, it just breaks into bits and digests.
Throws it back to get in there.
And digests the bone and everything.
Steve Etches led the efforts to unearth and prepare this ancient aquatic beast.
So what makes this unique is it's complete. So the lower jaws and the upper skull are meshed together as it would be in life. To find that, I think worldwide, there's hardly any specimens ever found to that level of detail. And if they are, a lot of the bits are missing. Whereas this, although it's slightly distorted, it's got every bone present. It's one of the best fossils I've ever worked on. I'll never probably work on another one.
The snout was discovered by a fossil enthusiast on a beach near Kimmeridge Bay in Dorset.
I just found something quite extraordinary. It's the jaw of a massive pliosaur. It's enormous. It must have just come out of a cliff up there somewhere.
Oh, wow.
That's a dragon, man. I'm convinced now, man. Who knows how many dragons is up there? This was probably, a smaller one. But on the scale to a human, it's large. Your thoughts below. Jump in the comments, man. You watching this, haven't jumped in the comments yet? Let me know what you think of this. This is wild. They finding dinosaur skulls that resemble dragons that everyone else everywhere around the world is talking about. And they're jumping out pilosaur, something new. I get it. But at the same time, let's jump on the other fence. and think about how this could be a dragon.
Good evening, I'm Tom Tucker, and this is Channel 5 News at 5.
The skull of an ancient sea monster has been extracted from the cliffs of Dorset's Jurassic Coast in England. The almost 7-foot-long skull, with most of its gigantic dagger-like teeth still intact, belongs to a pliosaur, a 40-foot-long marine reptile known for being a killing machine 150 million years ago. Incredible discovery.
I'm so mad. Why do they have the Hennessy bottle, though? And then they got the Drake album. What is going on?
Wait, so you're telling me we not only have dragons in Game of Thrones, we also have wyverns? Where the heck have wyverns been this entire time? So apparently wyverns dwell in the eastern region known as Sartorios. I don't know if I said that right. But they are kin to dragons, except they're not nearly as big. I believe they're in similar size to what Drogon and his siblings were when they were younger. At least this one type, because there apparently are multiple types. They also don't breathe fire. And they are described as voracious and highly aggressive. The insatiable hunger part is kind of horrifying because some of these wyverns hunt in packs of I think up to like 100, which is why that region does not have a high population density. The variety part is what interests me the most. You have brindled wyverns, swamp wyverns, brown bellies, and shadow wings. I'm not sure if that's all the species, but those are the ones that have been documented. Brindled wyverns can grow up to 30 feet long though, so they can get pretty freaking big. A pack of those sounds insane. It kind of reminds me of the movie Reign of Fire. You also have swamp wyverns that can get larger, but they don't really fly as much. They're more so on the ground. Slight correction, the ones that hunt in packs are the brown bellies, and they're not that much bigger than monkeys. Yeah, that would be insane. Now the shadow wing wyverns, this sounds like Toothless. They have black scales and wings that make it invisible in the dark. Therefore is the most feared. I want a show about this. Wait, so you're telling me we not only have dragons in...
What if Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings, all of them were just preparing us, letting us know, like, hey, there's some truth to this. Proof dragons might actually exist. Shape of a dragon taking form over India. Not on the 5G tower. Damn, how magical is this? They got the fireworks popping off. They got the dragon kite. Fireworks with the dragon kite. Y'all, we gotta go to Japan. They turning up. I would have launched that dragon with some emphasis. You know, you gotta put that emphasis.
This is the map from 1587. That thing that supposedly is the ice that's frozen over, that's a fucking dragon, guys. That's a dragon. Look at it. Look at it. Turn your camera to the side. And look, that's a fucking dragon under the ice. That's a dragon. And it's almost at the same exact spot as this. Oh, no. Bro.
Hold on, that does look like some type of head. What is this? You can see the indentation. Oh, man. Imagine this wrapping around the ice wall under it. Oh, no.
What is that? What is that? This is the map from 15.
What do the comments say? That's the Leviathan. They saying that's the Leviathan. a dragon head or turtle. Let me know what y'all think this is. Is this the head of a dragon that's under the ice wall? Or is it the actual Leviathan underwater? This is interesting. You could probably do this yourself for a couple hundred. But this finished project, how much y'all think they want for that? That is outstanding.
Of the dragon. And some of y'all, 2024 is the year of the dragon. And some of y'all like, what does that mean? I'm gonna tell you. Chinese astrology and westernized astrology are two different things. In Chinese astrology, 2024 is the year of the dragon, meaning. And before I tell y'all this, just know when it comes to the years and the months and the new year, that's different in different cultures and different parts of the world. Just like it'll be a new year over here, it's a whole different time, a whole different month in other parts of the world. So just remember that, because the new year ain't really the new year. That's a whole nother video though. But the year of the dragon in Chinese astrology means the people born in 1976, 1988, 2000, 2012, in 2024. Not just born in, those are your years of significance. And just for reference, these are some of the people and celebrities that were born in the year of the dragon, just so you know where I'm coming from when I say this next thing. Being born in the year of the dragon, you are somebody that's very, very captivating, have a very distinct personality, and strong in like your career, or that was your purpose. So this is your year, 2024. So make it count. If these were the years you were born in, I would start that business. I would move. I would do this. I would do that.
Even if you're not in the year of the dragon, so what? This is a wake-up call to anybody, you know? I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. If it's not the year of the if you're not in the year of the dragon, you still can make that happen, no matter what. No matter what you're trying to do, no matter what you got going on, if you put a plan and a goal and do it every day by day, you can do it. Year of the dragon, year of the mouse, year of the GameCube, year of the Nintendo 64, I don't care. You can do it.
Regardless of where you're at right now. And just for reference and an example, my year was 2023, which was this year. I didn't have to work for nobody. The most brand deals and sponsorships and business propositions I've ever gotten. I look good. But for real, was that a coincidence?
What is that? Is that a whale carcass? But I don't see a whale shaped like this. It's got like more of a snake look to it. If we play it back, this is too long to be like a whale, I feel like. The guy touching the stuff, he didn't even want his homeboy to get close. Look, watch how he grabbed him. He's like, get back, Essay. He said, don't get too close. What is that, man? Jump in the comments. Tell me what it is. What y'all think? Whale carcass, squid carcass, sperm whale carcass. It looks like it's like some type of giant snake carcass, if you ask me. Beaver or red dragon? Y'all tell me. The sound effects are on point. They got it raining on the castle of Scotland. Dragon coming out. That's cool. I couldn't tell you, man. It's very interesting though. I enjoyed that one.
Shit! That was what the hell? Check this out. What is that? Whoa! Sea snake! Hello, buddy! Holy shit! That was insane!
Good God, this is how big the freaking dragons are in House of Dragons? I still gotta get into like the Targaryen lore, but Valyrian, that is ridiculous, bro. Like Drogon is nowhere near that. Now I'm not sure if that's like the book accurate Drogon or the one based off the show, because apparently the one we see in the show is way too big. Like he's barely big enough to hold Dany in the books. Well, that's what they said on TikTok. Next biggest one is Vhagar, and yeah, she doesn't even come close to Valyrian. I can't remember what Valyrian's nickname was. Was it like the Black Dread or something like that? It was badass. It makes sense now. Like I said, I still gotta watch the show, but I'm assuming that the third biggest is this one right here, Vermithor. I think that says Vermithor. The name's all right, but the design looks pretty tough. Me personally, the one I think I would probably want to ride the most is Dreamfire or Caraxes. I don't know. Caraxes just looks unique as hell. But just looking at the size of a person next to these things, I see why they could pretty much conquer anywhere with little to no effort. And I also saw somebody say on TikTok that although Balerion is massive, compared to like the old like world where they came from, he's not even the biggest dragon. There were apparently bigger dragons and even more terrifying creatures that could rival them. Now that's something I definitely got to look into after I actually finish House of Dragons. Good God, this is how big the freaking...
I haven't even seen a Game of Thrones, the new one. What's it called? I haven't. You know, they do a lot on those shows, man. If you took a lot out, I would probably watch it, man. But all that unnecessary stuff they be throwing in Game of Thrones is just as a turnoff. Even though I love dragons and the old fighting and all that, you know, but just the lengths that they go to fan service, you know, you ain't gotta go all that. Just leave the fighting and dragons. Leave everything else on the side, or at least give me an edited version. Give me a clean version of Game of Thrones, and then I'll watch it. House of Dragons, give me a clean version. Keep all the dragons, the fighting, all that extra stuff. Y'all can have it. Nothing you can do unless you got a really sharp sword. You know, I'd rather have a sword than a Yistel at this point, you know. It might take a couple and be like, but if you got that sword, you might be able to, you know, get that head off at least. He-Man it by the power of Grayskull.
They actually found it. Remember back in the day, I used to talk about the dragons, how dragons might actually exist, and the fossils. Yeah. They just decomposed because the feathers and the wings, they had different type of, you know, bones compared to the body.
Where'd they find it at though?
They found a real dragon skeleton, like, I think like last week. So dragons confirmed real. Yeah. Like dragons straight up real. Look,
where? Let me see.
I think it's in China, bro. But if you bag it, China's where they had a lot of dragons, right? Because in the mythology of China, everything is what? Dragons. Lucky dragon, red dragon.
Wait, but if it's folklore and it's urban legend, wouldn't that be...
That means it's not. Oh. That means dragons are actually real. Look. This is real. This is a real 240 million year old fossil.
Holy shit, what the hell?
Of a dragon. Straight up. Like, they have dragons, bro.
In a wall?
No, they found like the fossil. They found the fossil
that's
of it.
Mod. Yeah, that's a dragon.
Yeah.
Like,
so they call it like the scientific name is the Dinophilis orientalis. That's what it's called. They actually found it. Remember back in the day, I used to talk about.
Hey, they not crazy, man. They might have really found a real fossil that China's gatekeeping. You know, let's go. Let's look at it. This This might be one. Why is it in the wall? Why is it on top of this rock like that? I have no idea. If you guys have any light to shed on this fossil, please, by all means. What are they saying in the comments? Or exactly a dragon, China, mythology, in a wall? Stop the cap. Hey.
Chào, có gì bên bạn? Hả? Ủa, nè, kìa bên một. Ủa, vậy không tên luôn mà. Nó tao ra đây á. Yung pag-rip, apa rin? Oo, nga ba mo? Nga ba kayo itong na mo? Good job. Let's see you man. Huh?
I could barely see it. It was like somewhere out here. It was real faint.
I'm going to show you a video. This is a dragon spine. Dragons used to be this big. This is in China at Mount Kunlun. That's a whole dragon spine, bro. That's a whole dragon spine, bro. Now tell me if that don't look like no dragon spine, bro. That's a spine. That's either a giant.
He's not lying. Where did he say that was? In China? Talk to us.
Giant spine or a giant dragon spine, bro. This is a mountain. I told you there's some big ass creatures out there that you ain't seen. That's why NASA left the ocean. A big ass Cthulhu ass creature was like, "What you doing here? Get your ass out of here." NASA was like, "Yep, you right. You right. It's time for us to head out." Yeah, if y'all don't think they ain't got no giant ass creatures, come on now, that's a spine. You can't look, it looked like vertebrae all the way through. Come on, dog. You know for sure. They've been hiding history, bro. Look at that, bro. Ain't no way. Follow, like, subscribe, share, comment, spine. I'm gonna show you a video. This is a dragon spine.
Let's see where it's at.
Dragons used to be this big. This is in China at Mount Kunlun. That's
Mount Kunlun. Okay. All right, I found one. Let's see what he's saying.
Kunlun mountain range in China is one of the 10 forbidden zones. I don't know if this is AI or not, it's legend, whatever, but watch this video and then we're going to talk about it. I mean, look at the detail in that, dude. Like, look real close. That's crazy. There is such a place. It seems forbidden to the world. Check it out. It's prohibited Kunlun Mountain's door of hell. Let's take a look. We've not yet decrypted the mystery, okay? The snow-capped glaciers of the mountains, the dangerous magic of Kunlun Mountain, the majestic appearance of the mountain are enough to make a visitor eager to talk about it. It is said that the shepherds living in the mountains would rather starve their cattle and sheep to death in the Gobi Desert because there is no fat grass to eat than dare enter the ancient and silent valley of the Kunlun Mountains. They have luscious pastures, keep in mind. This valley is Death Valley, known as the Gate to Hell. It's covered with wolf furs, bear bones, hunters' steel guns, and lonely graves on barren hills, giving it an eerie and scary atmosphere. Bit of their architecture. But yeah, what do y'all think about that video, man? I mean, I know that the AI thing's really big now, but y'all think it's real? Kunlun mountain range in China is one of the...
Well, we got how it's spelled. Kunlun.
I'm stunned. China has actually installed an elevator on a large mountain, which can ascend over 300 meters of sheer cliff in just 66 seconds. Upon completion, it broke the world record, earning the title of the highest outdoor elevator. It's known as the Bailong Elevator, the world's #1 elevator, costing $16 million USD. Located in the core scenic area of the Wulingyuan World Natural Heritage Site in Zhangjiajie, its vertical height is 335 meters, with an operational height of 326 meters. A single journey ticket costs only 9.8 USD. The Bailong elevator is the world's tallest, has the largest load capacity, and is the fastest fully exposed outdoor sightseeing elevator. The Bailong elevator is constructed on the edge of a cliff, overlooking a seemingly bottomless abyss. It was built to provide great convenience for those who find it difficult to climb mountains. So, with such a thrilling elevator, would you dare to experience it?
Yes, what a great idea. You just load everyone up in the elevator, pay your $9 fee, zoom up, get some pictures, and zoom back down. Matter of minutes. That's a great idea. Would you guys do it?
So this is China's Kunlun Mountains, one of China's 10 forbidden areas. To me, this looks like a petrified spine bone from an ancient creature, like a dragon of some sort maybe. Why is this location forbidden? More importantly, what could split a mountain like this? They have been trying to hide this mountain for a long time, and finally some footage just came out. Before you jump on the bandwagon and say this is AI, it's not. Go and do some research, guys. Petrified bones and beings of creatures that once lived are spread across all the lands, and people really need to wake up and see the real truth, because it's one of the biggest cover-ups ever. The demonic entities who run our realm don't want us to know that these mythical creatures were actually once real and living. So this is China's Kunlun Mountains, one of China's 10 forbidden areas. To me, this looks like a petrified spine bone from an ancient creature, like a dragon of some sort maybe. Why is this location forbidden? More importantly, what could split a mountain like this? They have been trying to hide this mountain for a long time, and finally some footage just came out. Before you jump on the bandwagon and say this is AI, it's not. Go and do some research, guys. Petrified bones and beings of creatures that once lived are spread across all the lands, and people really need to wake up and see the real truth, because it's one of the biggest cover-ups ever. The demonic entities who run our realm don't want us to know that these mythical creatures were actually once real and living, and they killed them off over time to fit the New World agenda. Why do you think the mythical creatures and dragons and giants and other beings that are part of our lives and stories are actually there? You can't just make something up that didn't exist at one point, can you? Why are these creatures a big part of our lives, and why do we still don't believe that they exist? Because they don't want us to know the real truth, and they don't want us to know the real history, not his story. And this is another skeleton that was found in the same mountain region here. Do you know what I'm saying? Get to know, guys. Wake up, man. Peace and love. Modern day prophet.
This really looked like one. If this is in the same area, they're not talking to us about Kunlun Mountains, China. Hey, there's not, just like Turkmenistan, Ashgabat, and Kunlun Mountains, China. It's they trying to something ain't adding up. We might need to pull up Google Earth. Well, that red was interesting. Guys, I'm interested on your thoughts of the Kunlun Mountains and that dragon spine. Place in the comments below what you believe or what you have any information on it. And definitely help us out on these waters.
My arm gonna be out like this, and you're gonna avoid my arm for 60 seconds with your eyes closed. I'm gonna do the under the arm challenge for $500.
That's terrible, man. Harmless pranks.
Him to stop, but he does not want to stop. So he's ripped the front bumper off. Oh. Yeah, he's doing great, isn't he? Oh, we got to build some air pressure. Here we go.
32,000 to get out of that?
He's like, man, you guys cost a lot to get me out of here in this situation. I said, well, yeah, I mean, I provide a service for when you mess up. It's just how.
32,000 though? Am I tripping, or is that how much it really costs to snatch a semi truck out the ditch? That's wild.
Works, but you see, he ran over the hydrant, which was here, which is why the water guy's here. He shut the main off. There was so that's where the hydrant was two big blocks ripped out of brake lines, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get all this by myself. I don't think so, cowboy. So I'm just waiting for him to say, I'm done, I can't do anything else. Go ahead and solve my problem for me. We'll just see what happens here. So he was buried here, but he cowboyed up, boy. I tell you what, he got that thing to move forward. But he's screwed, blued, and tattooed now, so let's see him to stop, but he does not want to stop.
He said screwed, blued, and tattooed now. Now he want 40,000. That's terrible. Somebody break this down and explain this to me. Shifting in the wind, separating the wheat from the chaff, just as in the Bible. Like, it's definitely getting separated. He's throwing it in there. What's the comment say? Look how God gave man knowledge to separate the wheat from the shaft.
What made the dinosaurs go extinct? Do you realize they're asking the wrong question? What made the dinosaurs go extinct? Do you realize they're asking the wrong question? The question is not what made them go extinct. The question is, did they go extinct? Now, they didn't call them dinosaur, though. They called them dragon. See, the word dinosaur wasn't made up till 1841. So for most of human history, these creatures are called dragons. Did you know dinosaurs not even in the dictionary in 1891? For most of human history, they were known as dragons. Now, dragons are mentioned in the Bible 34 times. What made the dinosaurs go extinct? Do you realize they're asking the
34 times? The last guy said 20. Seaweed or a dragon? You can kind of see the mouth.
Free sample? It's like a chip. It's like we're trying to, yeah.
It's hot.
It's hot. Out of 10. Promoting? Yeah, go ahead, man. Talk to me.
What flavor are they?
Flavor, it's spicy flavor. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Ready?
Yeah, you can definitely feel it starting to kick in the back. Oh, wow. Holy crap, wow, that is spicy. Wow, that is spicy. That's pretty good, though.
Pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
It's gas?
Yeah. How spicy is it?
Spicy level, they said it was like a 11 out of 10.
Wow.
Do you feel it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
A lot more than I was expecting.
Okay, I got water right here. The thing with water is that it's sold separately. It's $50.
Broke as a joke.
A free sample? Free sample?
He's diabolical. I hope he gave him a water after that. That's diabolical, man. These pranksters getting out of hand.
Also, what's with the camera?
What are you talking about? I don't see anything. It's just my bags.
Right here.
What's going on today, man?
Bro, Christ, please.
Is that your pocket?
No.
Go take a seat. Go take a seat. Go take a seat right now on the bed. Go take a seat on the bed. Go take a seat on the bed. Keep your hands out of your pocket.
My hands are here.
Okay, go sit in the bed. We're just gonna talk.
I'm so sorry.
We're just gonna talk.
No.
Just take a seat, man. We're just gonna talk.
I knew it was a trap.
Where did she say she was 18? Calm down. We're just gonna have a conversation. This will be your picture, right?
Hey, listen. Look at me. Calm down, okay?
Please, are you guys gonna call the cops?
If you came for intention of that, of whatever the case may be, right?
No, honestly, I was scared shitless of it.
So,
sorry.
It's alright, man. Take your time.
I knew I should have. Man, can I have the water, please? My life is long. My life is around.
Why do you say that?
Please, if you show it. Oh my God.
Well, I don't really know what to make of the situation. We're talking about hooking up.
I knew what this is gonna be. I knew what this is gonna be.
So then why did you come if you knew this was going to be, sir?
Because I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Please, man, I won't be able to face any of my family. I won't be able to face anybody.
What do you think would have happened here tonight if we weren't here?
Honestly, I probably would have chickened out, man. Only cops.
Well, they're already probably on their way. But
oh my God, no.
Look,
I'm dying. No.
Look, man. Calm down. Sit at the bed. But
oh my God, no. I'm dying.
Look, man. Look, man. You can.
What did he have? A PSP right there? Oh no.
Always get help for this type of stuff. No one wants you to die.
Oh my God. Oh my God, please, sir, please. I'm so sorry. Please.
Man, take a seat.
Also, what's with the camera?
Oh Lord, don't remind me. Yeah, I was doing that. Tesla owner left horrified after getting stuck in her car, temperatures at 103 degrees when she tried to update the software in a Chick-fil-A parking lot. They need to have some type of emergency switch or something. You're literally just stuck in there? That's tough. They need some type of action emergency lever or something. Is it all electronic all the time? I'll be lying if I said I didn't want a Cybertruck. Those things look cool. I'm not gonna lie. Give me a discounted one. Give me a used boy with 100,000 miles. I'll be ready for one. That pilot's got some skills. That's like a chainsaw helicopter. How cool is that? Alright guys, that's it for today's episode. If you made it this far, be sure you hit that like and that subscribe button. Comment on what you found interesting on this video. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Shout out to everyone that made it to the live yesterday. That was a lot of fun. We're going to be doing some more lives, about 5-6 hour, boys, where we're gonna dive into some creepy, scary videos. Try to maybe do some funny, hilarious, and maybe jump on the game or something. Try to pull off a 6 hour boy, and I look forward to seeing you guys on that. So be sure to click the bell icon and turn notifications to all so you don't miss a live or new video when I drop these. And I just want to say thank you guys, all the support. It's just amazing. Merch coming soon. Huge plans on the way. Yeah, this one was a banger. This one's going down in the history books as a banger. So yeah, this one goes up there with that Charleston painting one, the Tartarian boys. I got some Tartarian heat coming, y'all. Just sit tight, y'all. It's coming, y'all. But this one we had to talk about, man. We definitely had to dive into it. How crazy was that Pilosaur being a dragon head? You know, the dinosaur painting. You might have to come rewatch this one, man. And I'll be here when you do. But until then, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.